Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elk Mountain, Wyoming. Now, continuing our work here on our new grass field here we're making. Again, we're kind of turning an open area here that used to just be, well, an open area. And I would say it had grass on it, and yes, it did sort of have grass on it. But as we discussed our last episode, this grass is not, like, actually grass that is in any way, shape, or form usable, right? So anyway, we got that all plowed on, everyone. Finished doing that here between episodes. Now I'm working on putting some lime on this field, which actually I didn't actually check. I'm assuming it needs lime. Maybe we could check that, I suppose. I mean, it's putting the lime down, so at least when it comes to precision farming, if it's putting it down, it probably needs it, right? Well, here's a good question. I wonder if this will actually... okay, yeah, now it doesn't look like this actually will count as a field. No, you know what? Speaking of a field here, I wonder if I need to purchase the soil information for this. I probably do, don't I? Yeah, suppose it better. Did I not? Oh, okay. That might have been a little bit of a mistake on my part. There we go. Because, yeah, just putting lime down without actually any soil information, that might have made things interesting. I guess we'll find out here. I thought we already had the soil information here for this field, except I just remembered we had that little section there we had to purchase last episode. Anyway, we're going to put some lime down on this field real quick. I'm going to probably have to fill up here maybe once, I'm guessing. Shouldn't take too long. And I've got the 4840. Must be behind the trees there. It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yep. So I thought it was hiding behind the trees. Waiting to go here with a cultivator. We'll get this field cultivated up. We'll probably have to throw some fertilizer on it. Well, actually, no, we shouldn't have to throw fertilizer because the planter should take care of that. And then, yeah, we should be all set with the field here. We'll plant some grass and call it good. We also got a field of wheat. I think that was ready to harvest, so hopefully do some work on that as well here this episode. Okay, one more pass here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to quite have enough lime to finish this, everyone. We're going to need just a little bit more. Also, if you notice, you might see some course play markers here. Before I started doing this, I was just kind of curious. I wanted to see if course play would recognize this field or not now, and if I could generate a course play course. And the answer is yes, I can have one. So I generated a course play course, which actually I guess I can close this. I'm not actually using it. Ooh, you know what? I might have to go re-lime that first section I did. I'm noticing the lime here is different than what I put down, which would make sense, Evan. Because if you don't have your soil information, I think it just puts down like a default application, right? I'm not sure exactly right offhand what that would be, Evan, but I believe that's the way it works. Versus once you have the soil information, Evan, it should be adjusting your rate based on what you need. Yep, gonna have to go get some more lime here, but we're not gonna need much though. Not much. We'll maybe just grab, I don't know, like a half a load or so. Actually went further than I thought it would. Using the old Kubota spreader here. I'll say I think it works quite nicely. Definitely seems like maybe a little OP on the width, but I'm not gonna complain too much about that, I guess. Because, yeah, otherwise most lime spreaders have a little bit narrower width, and, yeah, it takes a while to spread lime on a field, right? Okay. Oh, wrong button. Open up the cover here a minute, and, yes, we want lime. Perfect. Like I said, we'll fill it up like halfway or so. That should be plenty, I think. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I don't want to fill it up too much, Evan, because otherwise once we're done... if I want to put fertilizer back in here, I'm going to have to unload the lime. I'm going to have all the totes sitting around. And if you notice, I had to unload the fertilizer because I had fertilizer in here. I've got 10 totes of fertilizer sitting there. Ridiculous. It'd be nice to have enough we could just, like, transfer the fertilizer, lime, whatever's in the spreader here and put it back in the silo system. But I don't know if there's a system that'll let you do that or not. Obviously, once it's empty, I could potentially... Well, I don't know with the silo system we have at the moment if you could, but if you had an actual silo, you could put the fertilizer back in once you have it in the totes, I suppose. Still a bit of a pain if you ask me. Anyway, finish up this last little bit here, hopefully. And like I said, I'll probably just throw a hired worker here on the cultivating job, or maybe we'll do like a pass around ourselves here, something like that. And then we're going to probably head out and start harvesting some wheat. Get the combine fired up. Actually, speaking of the combine, wait a minute. I don't have a combine, do I? That might be a problem, Evan. That might be a problem. I don't think I've purchased a combine yet. I just realized this. Whoops. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to harvest without a combine. Might have to do a little combine shopping here then, everyone. Okay, there we go. That is finished. So we've got just a little bit of extra lime in here. Not too bad, though. I'm not going to complain about that one too much. Okay, I'm just going to park this over here for now. I don't think there's any sense switching out between the lime and the fertilizer, at least at the moment here. Because, yeah, if our planter has fertilizer on it, in theory, we really shouldn't be having to put more fertilizer down on this field, if I'm not mistaken. So, once we cultivate it here, and by the way, for those of you maybe a little bit newer to Farming Simulator here, you don't necessarily have to cultivate it like I'm doing after this. I am simply more doing this just more for realism's sake. Because, again, as I've said in the past, you would never plant directly into a plowed field. Will the game let you do it? Absolutely. The game will let you do it. And depending on what you're attempting to do, it shouldn't make any difference at all. There are a few exceptions to that. Namely, especially if you're not using precision farming. With precision farming, you can put down your full amount of fertilizer right away. If you're not using precision farming, then you have to put down 2 applications of fertilizer. If you do 2 applications of fertilizer, you have to have something in between your applications of fertilizer, whether it's cultivating, another application of some other sort of, chemical, lime, something like that, right? You need to have something in between your applications of fertilizer. So, again, here I'm using precision farming, so I can put all the fertilizer down in one shot with, whatever piece of equipment I'm using that will put down fertilizer, whether it's a sprayer or pellet fertilizer spreader there, or planter, etc. As far as cultivators go, we're using our brilliant Coley mulcher here. At least I think that's what this would be considered or called around where I live. Definitely not a tool I would say you see used very much anymore. Yeah, the Coley mulcher, essentially, a roller in the front, roller in the back, and then some sort of, I've seen it different ways sometimes, cultivating shanks, or they'll usually have some sort of harrow, something in the middle, something to work the dirt up a little bit, right? Yeah, like I said, just one of those tools you don't see used much anymore. Well, but I'm thinking maybe once we finish going around the headland here, I might see if we can maybe throw this on a courseplay course. We'll let courseplay finish this up. And then, as I was mentioning a moment ago, we're going to have to do some combine shopping, right? See what we can find for a combine here. Just a reminder, too, Evan, while we're going around the field, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you are subscribed, make sure you have the bell notification turned on as well. And you can also find the links to the rest of my social media channels down below as well. Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, everyone. That is also linked down below in the description there. You're also welcome to follow me over on Twitch if you'd like to see some RDAllen live streams. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. Link is down below in the description for that, too. Or, of course, I mean, you can just go over to Twitch and search for RDAllen. You should have no problem finding myself. Okay, like I said, let's get course play going on this, everyone. So, course play. Number of headlands. 1, I think we've probably, 3. Or should we do 4? I guess it depends what direction it's going to work. If it has to turn around up here, then 3 might not be enough. We'll find out here. Let's see what this course looks like. Yeah, it is going to turn around up there. No, 3 is going to be enough or not, everyone. Well, one way to find out. Just let course play do its thing. And see if it works or not. Okay, in that case, let's go combine shopping here then. So harvesters, what do we want to get here? I know I kind of looked at this a little bit already, but idea paralevel. Not sure what that the paralevel stands for, but basically an ideal 7. So that's a little bit, it's a newer combine, but it's definitely a smaller one of the ideal combines. That might be interesting to check out just for something different. Couple axial flow 9250s. That's definitely a little bit big. Oh, yes, an old Dominator. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of in the States here, so I don't know if that's a good choice there. An S550 through 670. That might be kind of interesting. Again, a little bit newer combines of them, but an S550. That's definitely got to be a smaller combine. 7,000 grain tank. 271 horsepower. I would assume like an S550, probably just basically a newer version like the 9500 or something, maybe. Obviously, probably a little more horsepower, a little more capacity, but probably for those of you familiar with the older combines, it's probably somewhere in that neighborhood of size-wise for combines, if I had to guess. S790, we got the 5060 series. So actually, what, okay, 9650, 97, yep, 9750, 9750. With a bullet rotor. Oh, 9562. Okay, and then 9660. That might be an option as well, like just a smaller 9560 or 9660, something like that. Obviously, you can see how my my collection of combines is predominantly green, I would say, at least as far as the modded combines go. And we do have the, well, I don't know if the cloth really counts here. And then we got those. We won't talk about those. That's just red combines. I mean, no one wants those. I'm thinking, like, let's go with a little bit newer combine. I know it's a little bit newer. We got a lot of more older equipment, but why don't we try like an S550? That seems like a good choice if you ask me. We can go 670, okay. Yeah, let's just go with an S550. Grain tank extensions, tarp covering, factory foldable, factory static, full factory static. Oh, then we get the really big, wow, really big one still, and it gets you up to like 14,000, which is like what the bigger combines can hold without any big extensions, right? Oh, now we're getting really big. 16,000. Harvest Master, 15,000. 19,000. Oh my goodness, that thing is just like, yeah, that is a big grain tank extension. That is that's just a little bit ridiculous. Let's maybe I'm thinking like let's go with a factory foldable myself, everyone. That's what I'm looking at here. That seems a little excessive. I like it. Yep, let's go with excessive, everyone. Specifications, North America rear hitch. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put a little bit longer pipe. Rear axle standard. Let's go wide. Again, Elk Mountain, everyone, we're, hilly terrain. Seems like being a little bit wider is usually a little bit better. Spread that footprint out a little bit so you're not quite as tippy. Yes, definitely want GPS. Okay, that should be good. And then can I do... Oh, it does not let me do combinations, huh? Can I go? No. I was hoping it would send me to the right header, but I guess not. Well, let's go check our headers, Evan. What can we put on this combine? I think I've got a whole collection of John Deere headers, right? I do, and I don't know if these are the ones that can go with it or not. Let's see. What's there? Probably like a 30-foot. That seems like it would be about the right size, right, Evan? Yeah, I think we should be good with that one. Let's go with a John Deere 630 here. Now, the only problem with this, I don't know if this is going to fit across the bridge or not, so I might have to get a trailer here. In fact, let's just to be safe, Evan, let's grab a trailer. That's not a trailer. Let's see what's here. Header trailers, there they are. We need one that'll hold a 30-foot head. Is there anything specific for the John Deere heads? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. And then 730. I'm assuming the 30 on the here and the end here means it's for a 30-foot head. At least I'm assuming that's the way that works. Chassis color. Let's get that in John Deere green. Extension colors. Can we get that in John Deere yellow? Looks good to me. Color. Silver, huh? No chrome. Man, where's the good options? Oh, whoops. Actually, I meant to buy that. Let's just go here. Click that again. Change the color. Green actually looks pretty good too. Maybe we should go with that. No, I like the yellow one. Going with the yellow. And you know what? I don't think I put the rear hitch on the back of the combine here, did I? I might have to add that in as well, just to make it so we can pull that header. Standard. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to want, I think. Yep, that should work, hopefully. And then we can pull our header here. Actually, let's probably help if we put the header on the trailer, right, Evan? That's just saying that'd probably be a good idea. There we go. And hopefully that stays on there. That something is, fortunately, Giants seen the severe errors of their ways here in 22 and actually finally made header carts so they actually work somewhat here. Find that one. Otherwise, the header carts, at least in my opinion, used to be dreadfully useless, and I basically never used them, and I would pretty much always avoid them, and this header is not sitting on there, is it? Or is it? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe that's just the way it sits on there. It's definitely not sitting on there quite right. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about any traffic here. And once we get across the bridge, I could probably just have auto drive take over the drive and here have it drive up to the farmyard. So with that, mind Evan, tell you what, we'll pause the recording here. We'll be back once we're back to the farm. Okay, and we're back to the field here. I also went ahead and picked up a couple of wagons here as well, a couple of gravity wagons. J&M gravity wagons. Got the combine up here. Let's get this header cart disconnected here and the header connected to the combine and start harvesting finally. I was debating there off camera. I wonder if I was going to go with like gravity wagons or a trailer. Also, didn't we oh, we got this combine with a foldable top on it. Is that just my imagination? I thought we did the foldable top on here. We're going to have to go check that here, man. I was just looking at that as I was connecting this. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't quite look right. Oh, one moment. Let's get out here and go check this here a minute. Combine, customize. Yeah, we had, nope, not that one. Yeah, we had the factory foldable extension on that. I don't know what happened to that. The rest of our options, GPS, yeah, looks like that's all good. Okay, recustomize that. I don't know why that changed. That's kind of weird. Reconnect that head here as well. Okay. Then I guess now that we got that, we probably should, fold that out here. That would probably help. Well, we've been busy getting this stuff. How is our tractor over on field 8? Or not field 8. Well, field doesn't actually have a number, I guess, does it? Let's see, what can I get? Oh, wrong screen, that's why. Like, why can I not get in the tractor, right? Gotta be in the right screen for that. He is finished already. Wow, okay, well, we'll just leave him over here. Not hurt anything. We'll hopefully come back next episode. Everyone will start getting that field actually planted here then. So, yeah, for starters this episode, let's start harvesting. And, when we say go round and round the field, everyone, round field, so literally we're just probably going to go round and round, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, we're dropping straw. Yeah, we don't really need straw for our animals, do we? No, I don't think so, because the cows are out in the pasture. That doesn't take straw. The horses, double check. I don't think the horses take straw either, right? Double check this here, man. I'm on water. Yep. Hay. I should probably double check and see if we can put some more. We can put a little bit in, not a lot though. Cows. Yeah, looks like okay. Yeah. Don't think we really need straw one. I might see once here. Might disable that. Or just leave it on for now. We'll see what's here. And suffice to say, I don't think I'll just be going around and around the field the whole time. We'll maybe go around, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. We'll see what's here. We'll go around a couple times, get a nice headland going, then maybe we'll start going up and down the field. Because, yeah, going around and around, that's a lot of driving, everyone. A lot of driving. Versus, say, once we get a couple headlands done, just going straight with a lock on a GPS line, that's a lot easier, if you ask me. Okay, well, I'll read a few comments here in a moment as well. Magnus was saying it's the Soundguard 2 cab. Yes, that's what the name of the cab I could not think of there last episode. I've won the Soundguard cab. So on the John Deere 4840 we have there, that's the Soundguard cab. I knew it was sound something, I just couldn't think of the other word there. So yeah, Soundguard. Those John Deere models 50-55 series, I think. It says great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Magnus. Coffee Pusher was saying the Mow Everything mod does not work on the John Deere Batwing. That's probably why then, everyone. That's a bummer. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, and I'll have to go double check this, I'm pretty sure I have that mod. Chaining was saying create your own field boundaries on it, and then you can create a course play route from that. That is trouble. That would have been another option there. I was hoping to avoid that, obviously. Like, I'd like to see course play automatically do it for me. And as you folks seen here, it did. Like, I did not create a field boundary for that field. That was something course play did automatically. We just had to fully plow that field. I think you have to restart the game too for course play to scan for it. I could be wrong on that one, but I think that's what you have to do. So, again, I did not do the field boundaries for that new field we have there. That is automatically created by course play. So, Brian was saying I'm for some reason not getting your live notifications. I used to, but the last few times you went live, never got them. I don't know what to tell you on that one there, Brian, other than maybe check your Twitch settings. I know this is something a lot of people have complained about in the past, too, when it comes to Twitch. I would not get notifications when I go live. I don't know, it's out of my control, but I don't know. Other than, say, check your Twitch settings. Something you could possibly try doing is, like, unfollowing and then refollowing myself, and then that might trigger the system. I don't know. Not sure. That's the only thing I can think of. Something else to keep in mind too, at least for my live streaming here lately. I've been live streaming usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Some occasional Mondays and Fridays mixed in too, but usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday one. around 8 o'clock at night. Now, I know last night here, or actually it was the night before now, when this video goes live, it was a little bit later. Didn't get on until about 8:30, but still fun. So, yeah. Usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. That reminds me I should probably change my schedule on there. I think I've got 7 o'clock written on there. Now I've been more like 8 o'clock as of late. We'll see once maybe as the winter months approach, maybe that time will change a little bit. But at least during the summer months here, it was right around 8 o'clock. Or anywhere from 2 to 4 days a week. And something else too, Evan, for the live streams here, I've been live streaming on the new Silver Run map there from the Platinum DLC. So for those who like to see a little bit of forestry, that's what we've been doing on there lately. $300 bushels, not too bad. Hoover was saying, I play on the PC with an Xbox controller. I've remapped the controls to mimic a real excavator. By doing that, I have very little trouble with the forestry equipment as long as I don't get greedy and try to pick up too much. That probably really helps, Evan. And that was something I did when we were doing the mining series on this map here. I was using dual joysticks, which reminds me, I have an Xbox controller somewhere. I'll have to see if I can find that. Where it went, but maybe I have to see if I can locate that again. That might be a nice addition whenever I'm running forestry equipment. Typically with the forestry equipment, I've always used mouse and keyboard, everyone. And yeah, at least the new control methods on the new equipment that's come with the Platinum DLC. Ooh, it's one of those things maybe you just got to get used to, everyone. Once you're used to it, maybe it'll be okay. But getting used to it, it's definitely different. Tim was saying, hey Randy, great job on the videos. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Tim. Have you checked out the Old Family Farm map? It's a great map for old John Deere iron. Keep up the good work. That is true. For those of you not familiar with the Old Family Farm, it's a smaller map. Great for smaller and or older equipment. And I myself have not checked it out here in Farming Simulator 22 yet, so possibly something we might have to look into at some point. Ethan was saying, yes, really liking the Platinum map so far. He was also asking, why did you plow up the grass instead of mowing it and harvesting it first? Okay, so again, maybe I wasn't clear enough, and I'm not exactly sure how to explain this one, but the grass you see here, you can't do anything with this map, this grass. I mean, it can't be mowed. It can't. There's nothing you can do with it. It's essentially fake grass, if you will. Hopefully that makes sense, everyone. Does that make sense? There's nothing you can do with that grass, everyone. It does not register as grass in the game. I know it looks like grass, everyone, but again, it's not. The game does not register that as grass. It's, I don't know, again, fake grass. I don't know how else to explain that one. Mathos was commenting saying, didn't see a 9620 RX around. You still have a $2 million bank account, though. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Might have to work on that at some point. I might have to work on that. Anyway, Evan, looking at the time here, looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.